Good morning, YouTube. This is Val from Val Can Cook, and today we're going to make chicken cutlet Parmesan. I'm going to use chicken breast today. So it's a beautiful day here in southern Colorado. It's going to be hot. It's going to be about 95 with about 18% humidity. So today's a good day to put the air conditioner on and chill out. So, without further ado, let me go through some things that we're going to need. Plastic wrap. Oregano. Now this is our homegrown. This is the good stuff. Salt and pepper. Flour. Italian breadcrumbs. Vegetable oil. Some Parmesan cheese, and 2 medium chicken breasts. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to cut them up and get them ready. We have 2 chicken breasts, medium size, and what I like to do is before I do any work like this, I always like to sharpen the knife because I like to work with sharp knives. Now, I place my hand on top of the chicken breast and I push down gently and I start to fillet it. Now what I do with these, okay, you'll see this is what we're left with. Okay, so with this chicken breast I can get 3 pieces. Okay, and this is going to take a little practice, you know. See? Get off there. There you go. Alright? And we'll get this one ready too. Alright? Got one more here. I'll show you this again. So what I like to do is if we got some fat or nasty stuff, we just trim it off. Just like that. Okay? Remember, just press down gently and steer the blade through the meat. And be careful when you first start doing this that you don't cut your hand. Okay? Here's another good one. Okay? And just like this. Okay? Here's another piece of fat. We can trim that off. And just, we can get another one out of it. Because I like these nice and thin when we pound them. And when they fry up, they're going to be nice and crispy. Okay? So, that's that. Now what we're going to do is going to take a piece of plastic wrap, just like this, put it down on our cutting board, and we're going to take one of our fillets, put it in, just like that, and with the flat side, not this side, okay, we're going to pound it. Okay? Just like that. And you can see these are paper thin. You can see light through there, which I love. Okay, we'll do another one. And just like this. This is kind of a specialty of mine, my chicken cutlets. Okay? And let's do one more and we'll go from there. You know, that's the thing. If you know how to do this, you know, your chicken breasts can go a long way. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is kind of what you're left with. All right. So let me do the rest of them. A few things I want to fill you in on. First of all, I made about 1.5 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese. Okay. And I set up our breading station. Now the cutlets, I seasoned them with salt, pepper, and a little bit of oregano. If you have a sensitivity to salt or have hypertension and you don't want to use salt, don't use salt. It's not that big a deal. So we got 3 eggs there, and we got some breadcrumbs, and now what we're going to do is we're going to flour the chicken breasts while the oil heats up. Now with the oil, you want to cover the bottom of the pan with about 1/2 inch of oil for frying. You all know how to do that, right? Right. Okay. So let the oil heat up. I also have some marinara sauce going over here that we did earlier, and there's a video on the channel for marinara sauce, so you may want to check it out. So our chicken cutlets have been seasoned and floured. Now they go into the egg wash, just like this. Alright. And I always like to keep one hand clean, and the other one can get messy if it needs to be. Okay. Then put in the breadcrumbs, just like that. Now what I like to do is I always like to push the breadcrumbs in, really coat it good, just like that. Now, because they're thin, I always like to make them really nice and crispy. There we go, just like that. So, let's put this guy in and start the show. We'll do one more. Just like this. Nothing like frying cutlets. Love making cutlets. Love frying eggplant too. We're going to be doing some of that in the future, for sure. But on Sunday, it's always good to make a good meal on a Sunday. Have a glass of wine or two and recharge the batteries. You know what I mean? Just like this. Okay. Let me put that guy back in the bath over there. And we cook them until they're golden brown. Okay. So I just want to show you guys what this looks like. Okay. See how nice and golden brown they are? That's what it should look like. Just like that. And then we put them on a towel to drain. Okay. Just make sure the other side's up. This one can go another minute. Okay. But this is to give you an idea of what it should look like. Okay, now I'm going to fry the other ones, and then we'll go to the next step. The cutlets are done cooking. What do you think of that? Nice and golden brown. And now we're going to do the assembly. So I got the oven preheating to 400 degrees. So now we're going to put all this together. Alright, so we're going to put this dish together, get ready to go in the oven. So what I always like to do is take a little bit of sauce, put it at the bottom of the baking dish. Okay, that way nothing sticks to the dish. And I do have to say, I make a very good marinara sauce. Okay, if I do say so myself. And then we put the cutlets in. Just like this. We do a bunch of them. Now what I like to do is I like to save a few cutlets just for during the week, kind of like a little bonus, if you know what I mean. Okay, so put them in there just like that. Then I put a little bit of sauce, and don't make the mistake of, you know, drowning them in sauce. A lot of people tend to over sauce their dishes, okay, which we try not to do, but the sauce is so good I can't resist. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit of the Parmesan, sprinkle that all over our cutlets, just like that. And put the mozzarella. Mozzarella, that's my fake Italian accent. The mozzarella. I hate when people say the mozzarella. It's like, give me a break. In the Bronx, we would have never said that. That would be like a cardinal sin. I like a lot of cheese, so we're going to put a lot of cheese. You know why? Because I can. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay, so we're waiting for the oven to reach 400 degrees. Then we're going to put this in for about 10 minutes just to melt the cheese, and then we plate. The problem I have is I live at altitude. In other words, I live at 5,800 feet, and it takes forever for the oven to get hot and to boil water. It always takes a little bit more. So I'm not going to have you waiting around waiting for the oven to heat up. So the next scene we're going to have is when we plate. Okay, stay tuned. We just took this out of the oven. Did you ever see anything so beautiful? Now wait till we plate. Okay, so we took our pictures. We plated the dish, as you can see. That's a work of art to me. And now the moment of truth. But first, salud. Thank you all for watching. Okay, I hope you'll like and subscribe, but this is for you. A nice Merlot with this. So, here we go. Let's take it for a whirl. I like the sauce. Nice marinara sauce. I could put this sauce in a cup and drink it. That's how good it is. It's delicious. And the cutlets, they're nice and tender, and they're crispy. Okay? This is one of my signature dishes. So, I hope you make it. Enjoy your life. Eat good food. Please subscribe to my channel. It really, really helps a lot. It doesn't cost you nothing. It's 100% free. But it helps the channel a great deal. Like, share, all that good stuff. Like I says, we're trying to get this channel off the ground, and we need your help. So, have a great day. Salud once again. And we'll see you in the next one. Take care.